beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hussein Sibyl. If you're tuning in for the first time, and you're welcome to my channel, and for those who've always been here with me, thank you for being here. It is always a pleasure to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you all the visa types in UAE under the new visa system. We all know that UAE is about to start a new visa system on October 3rd. And there are so many visas that are under the new visa system that we need to know about, how you can go about it. And before applying for the visas, especially the entry visas, please make sure you check to see if you get a visa on arrival, because there are some countries that are visa free. They come to UAE and they get a visa on arrival at the UAE airport. So before applying for an entry visa, make sure your country is either visa free, or if you're eligible for visa free, or you need to get a visa before you get to UAE, right? I'm going to be doing a voice cover because there are a lot of things I need to explain, and I cannot just do it offhand like that. I need to do a voice cover so that you can know all the different types of visas. The UAE now has about 10 visas under the new UAE visa system. The UAE's visa and entry permit system offers all these options along with a long-term residency visas for special categories and visas for investors and entrepreneurs. Whether you're planning a holiday, looking for a job to live in the UAE, or want to set up a business, here are all your visa options. But before you plan on traveling to the UAE, you must check if you need to apply for a visit visa in advance, since some nationalities can get a visa on arrival. If you are not eligible for a visa on arrival, then here are the options that you need to choose from. The first visa type is the transit visa, which is for 48 hours or for 96 hours. If you have a short layover at an airport in the UAE, you can apply for a 48-hour or a 96-hour transit visa. You could get the visa through the UAE-based airline you're traveling with or a travel agency. However, it is important to note that the transit visas are not extendable or renewable, and you must leave the UAE within 48 hours or 96 hours from your arrival time. The second visa type is a tourist visa, which is a 30-day or a 90-day visa, depending on how long you are planning to spend your holiday in the UAE. A 30-day or a 90-day tourist visa can be issued, and it will allow you single or multiple entries. You can apply for a tourist visa through an airline, a travel agency, or hotels. Family or friends who are in UAE can sponsor your tourist visa. The online platforms of immigration authorities in the UAE are the Federal Authority for Identity, Citizenship, Custom and Port Security, which is abbreviated ICP, or the General Directorate for Foreign Affairs in Dubai, which is abbreviated GDRFA. The third visa type is the 5-year multiple entry visa. If you regularly visit the UAE for business purposes or have family and friends here, opting for a long-term multiple entry visa is an easy way to visit the UAE without having to apply for a new entry permit every time you want to visit. You can apply for a 5-year multiple entry tourist visa through the ICP's official website, which is icp.gov.ae. As per the ICP website, a tourist on this visa can stay for up to 90 days on each visit. This can be extended for another 90 days. One of the main requirements of the 5-year multiple entry visa is to provide a bank statement for the past 6 months with a balance of at least $4,000, which is equivalent to 14,700 dirhams, or its equivalent in foreign currency. The fourth type of visa is the Gulf Cooperation Council, which is abbreviated GCC Resident Visa. This visa is available for residents of the GCC countries and their family members. You can apply for the GCC visa online through the ICP website or the GDRFA website. If you are applying for the visa, you must make sure your GCC residency visa and passport is valid for at least 3 months from the date of arrival into the UAE. The entry permit is valid for 30 days from the date of issue, and you will be allowed to stay for 30 days from the date of entry. The fifth type of visa in the UAE is the job seeker visa. The new job seeker visa, which will come into effect on October 3rd, 2022, allows people to come to the UAE without the need of a sponsor or host to explore work, investment, and business opportunities. To apply for the visa, you must meet the following requirements. Those classified in the first, second, or third skill level as per the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization. Fresh graduates of the top 500 universities in the world. The minimum educational level of the applicant should be a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. If you are planning on living in the UAE, then these are the visa types you should consider. The first one is the company sponsored visa. If you want to work and live in the UAE, you need to make sure you have secured an offer letter from a company in the UAE. Once you have accepted and signed the offer letter, the company will first issue an entry permit to allow you to travel to the UAE. Once you reach the UAE, your employer will then begin the visa application process. This involves getting your medical fitness test, giving you a fingerprint and biometric for the Emirates ID, getting the visa stamped on your passport, and the Emirates ID delivered to you. Also, it is important to note that according to the UAE labor law, the employer is required to cover all the recruitment and visa related costs. The second visa under this category is the sponsored by family visa. If you want to bring your family into the UAE, that is your spouse or your child, over to the UAE, you can sponsor their residence visa if you are employed in the UAE or you're an investor or a business owner in the UAE or a property owner in the UAE. The third type of visa under this category is the golden visa. If you're looking for a long-term residency options in the UAE government recently expanded the categories eligible for the long-term visa in April 2022. The golden visa allows eligible residents to stay in the UAE for 10 years and sponsor their family members, including their spouse, children, and support staff for the same duration. Here are the list of categories that are eligible for the visa. The first one are exceptional talents in the field of culture and art, investors and innovators, sports, digital technology, scientists, and educational professionals. The third one is information technology professionals. And then we have the best performing students in the secondary schools, best graduates from the UAE universities, graduates of the best 100 universities in the world, pioneers, humanitarian, distinguished members of international regional organizations, distinguished volunteers, and sponsors of humanitarian effort frontline heroes. The fourth visa type in the UAE is the green visa. The green visa is a 5-year residency permit in the UAE that does not require a sponsor. With the green visa, you can sponsor first-degree relatives and have a 6-month grace period after the visa cancellation or expiry. The green visa will come into effect on October 3rd, and these are the groups eligible to apply for the green visa. The first one are the freelancers. Applicants should obtain a freelance self-employment permit from the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, which is abbreviated MOHRE. The minimum educational level for this should be a bachelor's degree or special diploma. Annual income from self-employment for the previous 2 years should not be less than 360,000 dirhams, or that the applicant proves financial solvency throughout his or her stay in the country. Skilled employees. Applicants should have a valid employment contract in the UAE. They should be classified in the first, second, or third occupational level as per the Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization. Their minimum educational level must be a bachelor's degree or its equivalent. The salary should be at least 15,000 dirham required for the holder of the green residency visa. The next visa type is the student visa. In the past few years, the UAE has become an attractive destination for higher education because of a large selection of international universities. a diverse student body, and a safe environment for students. The student visa in the UAE is sponsored by the university, but the student visa application is processed and issued by the General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs in each emirate. A student visa is valid for 1 year. To renew the student visa, the student is required to provide an official proof of continuation of study from his or her university. The next visa type is the retirement visa. The retirement visa is issued by Dubai's General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs, which means it is only issued and valid in Dubai. Other emirates have not launched a retirement visa yet. The retirement visa is valid for 5 years and the retiree must be at least 55 years old to apply for it. If you want to invest in the UAE, these are the visas you should consider getting. The first one is getting a company shareholder visa. If you're planning on setting up a business or are listed as a shareholder in the company, in that case, you can apply for a regular investor visa, and a company shareholder visa is valid for 3 years. The next type of visa under this category is the golden visa for real estate investors. The UAE also offers the golden visas to individuals who invest in real estate in the UAE. However, they must meet one of the requirements to apply for the golden visa. The first one is real estate investors can obtain a golden visa when purchasing a property that is worth at least 2 million dirhams. The second thing is investors are also entitled to obtain a golden visa when purchasing a property with a loan from specific local banks. And the third thing is investors can also obtain a golden visa when buying one or more off-plan properties of not less than 2 million dirhams from approval local real estate company. The third type of visa under this category is the golden visa for entrepreneurs. If you are an entrepreneur that is planning to set up a company or invest in a startup based in the UAE, you can apply for a golden visa as long as you meet one of the following conditions. The first condition is an entrepreneur should own or be a part in a startup registered in the UAE, and it should not be less than 1 million dirhams in its revenue. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have any questions, you can check me on Facebook. My Facebook is Here From Sibyl. I'm on Instagram as Hussein_Sibyl. And I'm on TikTok as Here From Sibyl. Or you can send me an email. My email is hussein@gmail.com. I'll put the links in the description box below. You can click to connect with me. And make sure you follow me. If you're coming to ask me a question, that is the least you can do, because I'll be giving you answers that are helpful. So make sure you're following me before you start asking questions. Thank you for being here. And I also have a second channel. It's all about vlogs. If you want to see all the beautiful malls in UAE, the beautiful streets of UAE, I post on the second channel is Hussein Sibyl Fun Things. I'll put the link in the description box below. You can click subscribe to my channel. Make sure you tell me you're from this channel. It will mean so much to me. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be seeing you in the next video.